So the grand final is all set for the teams that played in the first of the major tournaments, the big Fiji Fect. It's Labasa and Rewa. They played at the HFC Bank Stadium a couple of months back, and that one was won by Labasa in that the dreaded penalty shootout. And here in Labasa will try and continue from where they left off at the HFC Bank Stadium in Laudala, Suva. But we are here at Subrail Park in Labasa, and this one is extra Battle of the Giants 2025 Grand Final. You'll see different colors, different nature of how they represent their teams into this final, and we acknowledge and highlight them with the shelter, the temporary makeshift shelter that they have come up with, the tarpaulin, the umbrella, and whatever they can come up with, as at the moment the crowd, they are watching those the veterans competition here between Labasa veterans and Savu Savu veterans. What a turnout. They are all enjoying themselves here. Then who will have that last laugh, which is to be the most cherishable and memorable one, will be known around 5 p.m. this afternoon. Remember, the kickoff is 3 p.m. for the grand final between Labasa and Rewa. So that's the atmosphere. That's how close they are sitting to each other. Very little space, or should I say no space at all, as Rewa crowd, Labasa crowd sitting shoulder to shoulder. But on the field, it will be totally different as far as their approach to each other is concerned. Labasa and Rewa, they have met very few times. To be exact, this is only their second meet in a Battle of the Giants final. And the first one was in 2022, and that was in Lautoka, at Churchill Park in Lautoka, when Labasa won that one by 2-1. And now this is the only time that they will be playing next in a Battle of the Giants final, and that is here at Subrail Park in Labasa. So that's between them as far as their battle is concerned against each other. As we said, the only time they have played a Battle of the Giants final against each other was in 2022 in Lautoka. And the last time Labasa won any tournament here in Labasa was only in 1999, and that was the Fiji Fect over Lautoka, and that too was 2-1. So that is a long 26 years difference between Labasa's win as far as here at Subrail Park is concerned, and that was the Fiji Fect in 1999. And remember, from Rewa's perspective, they have never won a tournament in Labasa. So this afternoon, it can be their first, or it may still be none for them as far as winning a tournament here in Labasa is concerned. And also take note that the Rewa never played a BOG final in Labasa. So we have talked about Rewa not winning a single major tournament here in Labasa. Now we are also stating that they have never played a Battle of the Giants final here in Labasa. So that's about Rewa and Labasa as they build up towards the big one, the big moment, the moment that we all came for from match day 1 last week on Friday. We started from there and carried on with the 3 days of group matches that were played here 12 group matches, and out of those 12 group matches, we had Labasa, we had Rewa, we had Lautoka, and we had Navua making it to the top 4. And this weekend, only the top 4 came to Labasa to be here in Labasa and play in Labasa in the Battle of the Giants semi-finals yesterday. In the semi-final, we saw 7 goals produced from the 2 semi-finals. 1 came in the Labasa versus Navua match, and the 6 goals, the remaining 6 massive goals, came from the second semi-final that were scored by Rewa, Lincoln Rewa. So Extra Supermarket Labasa and Lincoln Rewa are the 2 finalists here. And as we said, this is only their second meet in a Battle of the Giants final. The first time they played was in 2022 in Lautoka, and Labasa won that one. It's time to say a big thank you and acknowledgement to our partners who have been with us in terms of the pay-per-view live streaming. And we say a big thank you to CBS Power Solutions, leading and the only ISO certified renewable energy contractor and service provider powering the Pacific. RC Manubay, the most trusted name in hardware. Extra Supermarket, welcome to the Extra Experience. Flick Hygiene, Chem Pacific, PTE Limited, Glamada Investments, PTE Limited, 4R Electrical and General Contractors, Manasa Exports Fiji, Smart Efficient Security Services. Smart Security is total security. Stratum Construction, Avnils Multi Electronics PTE Limited, Western Eggs, All Freight Logistics, Moving Fiji Forward, Dayal Sawmillers, Flow Valves and Hose Supplies PTE Limited, make it flow easier. So those are our partners in the pay-per-view live streaming, and we also welcome you all wherever you are enjoying this My TV presentation, the pay-per-view live streaming. We welcome you all from here in Labasa. It's almost 2:51 p.m. the time here, which means we are 9 minutes away from the actual kickoff of the grand final, the big one. And that big one will be between the big teams, and those big teams are Extra Supermarket Labasa and Lincoln Rewa. It's a battle, it's a repeat of the Big Fiji Fect final that Labasa won in penalty shootout, and it's also a battle between the country's top 2 teams on the virtue of leading the Extra Premier League, Rewa being the top team, Labasa being on second position, and they surely deserve to be the finalists, the Labasa and Rewa FC here at the Extra Battle of the Giants 2025 in Labasa. Now we welcome the man who has been with us as well from match day 1 and in previous pay-per-view live streaming too. We say Bulavinaka and welcome to Riten Gosai.
Nisam Bulavinaka, thank you so much, Mr. Nadim Mohammed. And for the final time, Bula Sia, Bula Re, Bula Maleka, and welcome to Subrail Park, Labasa. What a final we have up at our hands for the Extra Supermarket Battle of the Giants Soccer Tournament 2025. A match of gigantuan proportions. And if we have any seismologists that are watching on the airwaves of My TV, get your seismometers ready. And if you didn't know, seismologists are people that study earthquakes, and seismometers measure the strength of earthquakes. And that is what we expect this afternoon at Subrail Park in Labasa for these 2 teams that will slowly, very soon, make their way to the pitch to take us underway, to bring the house down for the 2025 edition of the Battle of the Giants Extra Supermarket Labasa and Lincoln Refrigeration Rewa. And much like there was mentioned earlier, these two teams have definitely done justice to the expectations and to their fans, leading the points table in as far as the Extra Premier League is concerned. Consistent. They've also played the final of the Big Fiji Fest held earlier in the year, and now they will descend upon us very soon, and you will catch all the action, all the thrills of the grand finale on the airwaves of My TV as Extra Supermarket Labasa and Lincoln Refrigeration Rewa take us underway.
So just away from the kickoff of the grand final, it is a 3 p.m. kickoff here at Subrail Park in Labasa, but they came before us. They wanted to be at the most comfortable seat and have the best vision from their seats, taking it away from Subrail Park here, back home or wherever they came from. Rewa fans, they traveled all the way from Nosori, from from the Southern Division, from the Eastern Division, some even all the way from the Western Division, and those who reside here in Vanwalevu are also here with them. So we salute those Rewa fans who took that the morning, the early morning dark hours of traveling in the boat to be here to ensure they support them in the semi-final and stay back and ensure they are here when they need them the most, and that is the grand final. Those will be the personnel in control for this big one, and they are Veer Singh. Together with him will be assistant referee number 1, the RDO for Fiji Football Association referees, the referees director, so to say. Avinesh Narayan will be the assistant referee number 1, and Navneel Karan will be the assistant referee number 2. The 4th official will be Kavitesh Bihari, and the 5th official will be Shivnil Karan. So those will be the judges here into this cliffhanger, the decider, should I say. They have been meeting everywhere. They have met in the Big Fiji Fest. They have played in the Extra Premier League, and now they are carrying on the legacy of Labasa and Rewa, and they will be playing in the Extra Battle of the Giants Grand Final, Labasa and Rewa.
They definitely will. So 8 giants descended upon the battlegrounds, the war zone at Subrail Park. 6 of them down and out. So we also acknowledge the contributions of the teams that have not made it to the final, as the as Nazil Baksh looks on, the Rewa, Lincoln Rewa official. He will be super excited.
Rewa president, in fact,
Yes.
long-serving Rewa president.
Long-serving Rewa president Nazil Baksh, and you can see there's a mix of emotions on his face. Excited to see his team in the final once again. Nervous of what the result is going to be.
Yeah, he met me last night after that big victory in the semi-final, and he said they are on a mission here in Labasa, and the mission is to win the very first tournament here in Vanwalevu at the Subrail Park. We say Bula Vinaka, we welcome our viewers anywhere and everywhere that you are watching from, and watching from Melbourne is a big fan for Labasa, Mr. Ravin Chand with Rinal and Ravnil, Savin Lal, and the others out there in Melbourne. We welcome you as well.
We welcome all our fans, all the viewers on My TV, those that are joining from here in Fiji, the local viewers, those from around the Pacific. We have so many. We had so many of them messaging us yesterday, and I'm sure you are glued to your TV screens today as well. Also to all our viewers from Australia, New Zealand, USA, Canada, and the countries around those that we have mentioned. This is going to be a match of epic proportions, as we said.
And the interesting fact will be that both the defense have not conceded a single goal out of the 4 matches that they have played, the 3 group matches and the semi-finals completed. So a total of 4 matches played, more than 360 minutes. In fact, Labasa has played a plus 30, that extra time that they played against Navua, and have not conceded a single goal. And also credit goes to the Rewa defense and the goalkeeper for not conceding a single goal. So who will concede the goal into this tournament will be seen soon. Will it be one of them, or will both of them concede a goal on their way to deciding the champions of the Battle of the Giants, the extra Battle of the Giants 2025? This is Subrail Park. What you are watching at the moment on your screen is the glimpse, the picture, the screen coming from here at Subrail Park in Labasa. The crowd are buzzing around each other. They are shifting and shaking each other to get the space that they require to be able to enjoy this cliffhanger, the decider to decide the real giants of Battle of the Giants 2025. Here they come, the Extra Supermarket, Labasa and Lincoln Rewa, the 2 top teams of Battle of the Giants, Extra Battle of the Giants 2025.
They surely are the 2 top teams of the Extra Battle of the Giants and in the nation, in Fiji currently. And if you look at it, defensive masterclass from both the teams. They haven't conceded any goals in this tournament thus far, having played 3 pool games and those arduous semi-final matches yesterday. But if you look at the other statistics, on the flip side of the coin, Rewa have scored 3 times as many goals as Labasa has. Labasa has scored 4 goals in the tournament thus far. Rewa has scored 13. So if you go by that statistics, while the defense, of course, well-oiled machines for both Labasa and Rewa, Rewa knows how to find their way to the net more oftentimes in this tournament than Labasa has.
So there they are on your screens now, the 2 teams, the 2 finalists. They have worked their way from match day 1. Lincoln Rewa, they beat Navua 2-0. They beat Nandi 3-0. They beat Suva 2-0. And in the semi-final, you have to hear this correctly. Yeah, it was 6-0 against Lautoka in that semi-final. Meanwhile, Labasa, they came through with a 1-0 victory over Ba, then 2-0 over Nandronga, and 0-0 draw with Lautoka. And in the semi-final, they beat Navua by 1-0. So that's how it is. And soon we will be having the list for the 2 teams, how they have lined up for the grand final here at Subrail Park.
Like we were saying earlier, while we have a quick look at your match officials as well as the 2 teams in front of us, we do acknowledge the contributions of Singatoka Electric, Nandronga, Dayal Sawmills and IXL Bar, Paradise Seafood Supplies, Lautoka, River Tubing Fiji, Classic Travel Tours and Rentals Navua, Straight Term Construction Nendi, and Ravindra's Transport Suva in the extra BOG for this year.
So they are all geared up, and that's your Lincoln Rewa lineup. And they got James Dooro, who is in the goalkeeper, the Solomon Islands national beach goalkeeper. They got the youngster Iwane Matanesinga, the right back, and Kabaya Rawanga will start at the left back's position. Gabrieli Matanesinga and Patrick Joseph, the 2 centre backs for Rewa. On the right midfield, Josiah Sela, the youngster, and Ivan Kumar, the impressive, from the left hand side, will be overlapping a lot into this match. John Alec and Tevita Waranivalu, the heart of this Rewa shape, in the central midfield position, and John Orambulu, the current highest goal scorer, with Antonia Dongalau and Setireki Hughes, the captain, will be up there in that lineup, as we will take a break for this the national anthem. Emotions running high here at Subrail Park in Labasa as we saw a couple of them with the tears rolling down their cheeks, and they have shown their intentions to battle for the teams that they are playing for here at Subrail Park in deciding the real giants of Battle of the Giants 2025. We were talking about the lineup here. The Rewa lineup has been presented to you, and we have talked about their shape of 4-4-2, and that is where they will be coming from, playing that structured football that they have been producing not only in this competition but in the other tournaments, and being consistent in the extra Premier League to the Lincoln Refrigeration Rewa FC, and that is where they have come in with those massive goals. 13 goals scored in 4 matches so far, so around three goals per match in this competition. Now Riten Gosai will take us through the extra supermarket Labasa lineup.
When the action kicks off, stepping up in goal for Labasa, Chitoko Vulava, Leki Mangonerau, and Ilyasa Lino are the center backs this afternoon. Anish Kem on the left back's position, Netani Suluka on the right. Christopher Wasasala, and making his return to the starting lineup, Melvin Money will be marshalling the engine room, the midfield for extra supermarket Labasa. Junior Jack Enia on the left, Eparama Moraida on the right. Ilisoni Lolaivalu and Rusiaten Doidoi are your strikers for extra supermarket Labasa. The notable exclusion in the starting 11 is Sitiveni Rakai, injured in the semi-final yesterday. So Lino moves from the midfield to the centre-back's position, and Melvin Money comes into the midfield with Rusiate Ndoendoi getting his goal to start alongside Loloivalu in front.
So that's your lineup here in this grand finale as they go down to their knees, and they have the moments, the spiritual moments before the physical battle on the field. These are your finalists. The Lincoln Rewa, led by Ratutevita Waranivalu as the coach player, and also Setaraki Hughes is among the mix here as the captain for them. They're in number 8, and this man, number 10, Christopher Wasasala, is going to be the captain for Labasa into this one. 30-year-old from Kia Village in Maduata, the military man, will be leading Labasa into this grand final. That is Ratu Tevita Waranivalu, the coach player. A first in terms of the 8 teams that competed here, and he is leading them with example as we welcome the former Nanronga president and also former Nandi president as the countdown happens here. The note taking by the coach who wants to carry on with the legacy in Suva. We are underway here at Subrail Park in Labasa, and a quick welcome to Mr. Max Chetty watching in Nalovo with the friends out there. Praveen Pariachi has been handed over the presidency for Nanronga football, but here it is between Labasa and Rewa, and James Dooro, the goalkeeper who has not conceded a single goal so far, gets his first touch there. His clearance, Ivan waits. Netani Suluka gets his first touch into this match. Doesn't mind, it will be a throw-in. Netani Suluka, 23 years of age, from Nakanadangi village in Breketi. Seta waiting for that bounce there. Good touch from him, John Orambolo. Now Seta, and the shot! What a start! A big start for Setaraki Hughes and Rewa. They know it's not a problem for them as we watch it again.
Setting the intentions straight into the very first minute of the game. Ivan Kumar and Seta combining well. What a shot, and an equally good save from Chitoko Vulava.
Again Rewa from the right inside. John Alec with the tricky one. And that's how they have to put it again outside. Corner kick to come in. They look a bit nervous, a bit worried as they have another corner kick here to defend. Their boys, Labasa. Extra Supermarket, Labasa. Ratu Tevita Waranivalu, the policeman, has gone across to deliver from here. First couple of minutes is a promising start to Lincoln Rewa, the team that has produced 13 goals in 4 matches. Can they get some more? It has been given to Seta, and it's cleared away. The claim for a handball. The referee doesn't agree. Comes back. Patrick Joseph. Seta. Again Seta. And a bit of hands. The referee says okay. Throw in Rewa. What a start. They are doing what they have been doing in the other matches. Possession vital for them.
What an electrifying start indeed. And Rewa, like I said earlier, making their intentions very, very clear. They've never won at Subrail Park in Labasa, and today they are trying to write history and to change the destiny for them at Subrail Park.
Now it is Gabrieli Matanisinga and Iwane Matanisinga from Sianganga here in Vanmolevu, the two brothers. Big one. Seta waiting. Melvin does well. Kavaya Rawanga has his way of doing things there. Melvin again. Good work done by the midfielder Melvin. Iwane a bit uncomfortable, but the elder Matanisinga is there, still not able to make amends for that one, and finally does so. The roar from the Delta Tigers, the roar from the Lions. Now they take it across. A switch play. What can he do, the captain? Setareki Hills takes a bit of time. Still, he has support arriving from Ivan, but great defense work there from Netani, and the final clearance from Moraitha. They bring it up to the halfway mark. Lola Ivalu or Longa Ivao, whatever you like calling him. He says, my name is Ilisoni Longa Ivao. I don't know how it became Lolo Ivalu. And he said, call me Longa Ivao. So Ilisoni, Longa Ivao in number 11. Moraitha here in number 20. This is Netani Suluka. Netani Suluka attended Valalawa Primary in Breketi and did his high school at Natambua High School in Lautoka from year 9 to year 12. The right back for Labasa in this one. We welcome you all on the My TV pay-per-view live streaming in this grand final. We are 5 minutes old already. And a special welcome to the former Nandi coach from Calgary, Mr. Raj Dayal, and the family, the kids out there, and the friends watching from Calgary in Canada. It will be Christopher Wasasala to come in with this throw-in box area. Still, Longaivao, the clearance from Ivan is pivotal there. Now, from this left-hand side, what can they do? And Lekima tries to clear. Now it is Seta. And that one will become a goal kick. And also saying Assalamu alaikum to Fayuz Ali at Akib Rentals and Ali's Builders, supporting his Labasa team out there with the group of friends. Ivan flicks. Seta knocks it down. Ivan takes the run. Set and Waranivalu that time came in, but the ball had gone out. So Labasa Netani Suluka will take that one. So those of you watching in Breketi, your man Netani Suluka is here as the right back for Labasa, doing a great job. They haven't conceded a single goal yet, and so do Rewa in this tournament as well.
Yes, definitely. And from what we have seen in the 7 minutes or so played in the first half, the red and white charm, I tell you, could very well be deceptive for Labasa if they don't step up to the throne. Left vacant with Lautoka getting obliterated last night, 6 goals to 0 in their semi-final. So a chance for Rewa. They have been the team to beat. They've surely scored the goals that have mattered for them. They know how to find the net. Labasa also in this match, like we said, they need to step up from what we've seen in the first few minutes of the first half.
Also welcoming Ifraz Hussein, the former Navua man in Christchurch, watching there with the family and friends. His Navua team out in the semi-final, and Walaikum Assalam Muhammad Samsud and the team watching from Ashik Ali's residence, Hussein Khan, Nisar Ali, Denny Shah, Shahid Muhammad, and also the former bar rep of Petro Downey Seka out there watching together and supporting Labasa all the way from Edmonton in Canada. Not the start that Christopher Wasasala would have wanted to have in this one, as he has to come out for a bit of check on his injury status before he goes back. And a special mention to Roderick Singh, the current director of football for Bar Football Association, the former Rewa man. I'm sure the emotions of being the former Rewa coach, the head coach, will be there as Rewa try and get their first title here in Labasa. They haven't won any so far from any of the major tournaments, and here they will try to get their first one. Also, the Battle of the Giants here in Labasa. Labasa won it in 1997 and Nanronga won it in 2002. Those are the only two times that this tournament took place here. So one winner has been Labasa, and that was way back in 97. And the other winner here has been Nanronga. And the last time Labasa won it here, any of the tournaments, was 26 years back, 1999. So a big wait for Labasa fans. And they would want to finish that wait here around 5 p.m. this afternoon. This 10th August 2025 will go in the history book, because Rewa may win their first major tournament here in Labasa, or Labasa may win a major tournament after a long wait of 26 years. Free kick, Patrick Joseph. Ideal position, handy situation. Patrick Joseph has a huge responsibility for this delivery. Eparama Moraida is the only wall, and Christopher Wasasala gets the crowd delighted as he gives them the relief back on the park. Not only back on the park, but heading that one away and getting Labasa out of jail that time.
Christopher Wasasala is proved to be a stern defender himself. He is in the midfield. Normally you'd see him playing up front, but in as far as the extra BOG 2025 is concerned, he's been used strategically by Alvin Chandi, Labasa coach, and we have seen him carve out those opportunities, look for spaces when he makes that darting run from the Labasa midfield.
Now into the Rewa half. The pressure from Rosiate and Doindoi is no problem for the goalkeeper, James Dooro. Rosiate and Doindoi playing for the North Pole Club here in Labasa, 29 years of age, from Nasiakola village and residing in Namara. The header from him. And Longaivao steps in, hits the frame, and the next one, Moraida from right in front. What a miss Labasa fans went on their feet to celebrate, but the celebration cancelled for now. The frame is the enemy here at Subrail Park.
Elisoni, what an opportunity to give these fans a rousing start in the first half. And the Woodworks came in the middle, but Epirama Moreira couldn't believe his eyes when the ball fell in front of him. And unfortunately for the fans at Subrail Park and those of you watching from home, cheering for the men in the red and white, it still reads, the scoreboard still says it is 0-0. And how that happened, nobody knows.
Again, here comes Rosiate, and good defense work. Gabi, Ivan to the left hand side, they decide to come. Good release, timely one. Seta, a handball from Seta, well picked by the referee. Veer Singh on that occasion. Seta trying to get that one away from Veer Singh, the referee, but he got it already picked up. The hand used by Seta. Free kick, it will be to Labasa. And saying Assalamu alaikum also to Master Jainuddin watching out there with his family and friends from home. The free kick, the box area. Gabrieli Matani Singa. And a bit of hands there from Netani. Netani Suluka, not picked by the referee, but the free kick has gone the other way because of what happened after the hands came on the face. Free kick. So 13 minutes gone. What a start to this grand final. Rawanga from Labasa. A number of these Rewa players, they come out of here in the Northern Division from different areas. And he's a problem for them, Rosiat and Doindoi, the former Nalemba College student, 29 years of age. Again, they keep it there on the left-hand side. Throw in Labasa. Watch the crowd in the background. And a bit of push by Longaivao. Elisoni Longaivao. Remember that name. And here is Eparama. We'll come back to his name. Longaivao or Lolaivalo. Here is Christopher Wasasala, their captain. And throw-in goes to Rewa. Here, remember, Lolaivalo, Elisoni Lolaivalo in number 11. His original name, the registered name is Elisoni Longaivao, but just because it has been registered as Lolaivalo is why people now call him Lolaivalo. But he said, please call me Longaivao. Number 11, that is Priyant Manu, the assistant coach for Rewa. The former Thai-level Neta Siri mentor is the assistant to this man, Tevita Waranivalu. And they get together there, a bit of miscommunication, but then the captain comes in to cover up for them. And watch the coach, Master Elvin Chen. He wants another title. He wants 100% record under his reps as he got it in Suva. He wants to have it here in Labasa for his Labasa team. They won the Fiji Fact, big Fiji Fact. They want to win the extra Battle of the Giants too. And also Madam Urmila Singh welcoming from Nosori, watching their ardent Labasa fans, Amal Premila Manvi and Madam Urmila out there, plus the son Manav, ardent Rewa fan, with his Kaka John cheering for the teams on the My TV pay-per-view live streaming.
Also a whole host of fans, foes and neutrals watching the game in Wayavi, Lotoka. So Riaz, Ishaq, Shafil, Isimeli, Moin Sahib, Billy and Inayat Ali, Fayaz and Aswad Ali.
The good run from the man who can run, and cutting him short was Gabrieli Matanesinga. When he returns to Sanganga, they will be asking him, why did you stop our runner from running to the box area? They will react. They will cherish every moment on the field. Watch him run. Watch the determined defense work. And he just got the boot and the foot in the way of the ball. Call it out for a corner kick here.
And that will always be the danger for the Lincoln Refrigeration Rewa team, the Delta Tigers. They have to watch out for the run of these fast-paced midfielders and strikers for Labasa, and Rusiat Ndondoi was the one on that occasion.
The corner kick, James Doro, and it has gone into the net. Who will own that? They all claim for it. Looks like Rusiat Ndondoi. We will confirm that on the screen soon. What a time for them to score. James Doro conceding the first goal into this tournament. Watch them feel their heroes around the arena here. Extra Supermarket Labasa claim the lead. All of them claim the goal. Let's watch it here. The cross, Anish Kem, and trying to poke it in there. And the man that got it is Rusiat Ndondoi. Goal number 1, Extra Supermarket Labasa has gone up by 1-0.
Jubilation is what we see around the stadium at Subrail Park. That grandstand shaking, elation as Rusiat Ndondoi, the man that we just talked about for his pace, but talk about taking the opportunity. And Muhammad Izaz on your screen, so you would have absolutely loved it. James Doro, that corner kick when it came, too hot for him to handle, spilled the beans, and who was there to take advantage? Rusiat Ndondoi sends the fans into a frenzy as Labasa lead by a 1-0.
Again they come in. Rewa not used to this situation in this tournament. They have never been down. In fact, they have never conceded a goal into this tournament. But here they have. And it took around 18 minutes into this match for Labasa to score and Rewa to concede. So the only defense that is left to concede a goal in this tournament is Extra Supermarket Labasa. Now this man is throwing everything that he can onto the field for his players because there is a lot at stake for him. He wants to go back to his school tomorrow at Labasa Muslim College and say, I did it again for Labasa. Twice in a row, one in Suva, the Big Fiji Fact, the second one here in Labasa, the Extra Battle of the Giants 2025, but they still have a long journey to go, only 19 or 20 minutes completing here, and Rewa has what it takes to play the match right to the wire.
Yeah, what a moment that will be for the Labasa coach if indeed he goes back tomorrow with the BOG title also secured.
And cutting that shot, the attack by Longaivao, Ivan Wasasala, Elisoni, and Eparama Melvin. What a cross this one is. They meet it well. Now, Doi. This time James Doro. He knows what happened the last time. And this time he's able to deny them any more chances there. The hard-working man, the man who has made the difference here in this grand finale. Watch it happen here.
Rusiat Ndondoi did well to get it away from three Rewa defenders rather. Gabi Matanasinga, one of them, Patrick and Iwane on the other side. But James Doro was quick to come out and cut that shot before Rusiate could try and poke that in.
Also welcoming those out there in Nawakanandi, Fuad and his Nani and Nana and the others around enjoying the My TV pay-per-view live streaming. And wherever you are watching this grand finale from, a fitting finale it is between the two champion teams in the country. Saying Bula Vinaka to Master Rajneesh Lingam. As his Labasa team is in the lead, he is celebrating already. The lead for now. Ivan can spoil that celebration, but Eparama Moraida stands for Labasa and cuts that out. Ivan, throw in. Labasa, Rewa rather, looking for the equalizer. Desperate to get that one. John Alec, Patrick Joseph. What a through pass. And Kavaya Rawanga, John Orambolo, the joint highest goal scorer with Etonia Dongalao from Ba. Eto will have his fingers crossed that John Orambolo doesn't score here, and will be hoping that Labasa defense do a favor for him too, so that he can finish as the joint highest goal scorer. Now here comes Rewa, Rawanga, Ivan stepping in, the cross, and John Orambolo went high for that one, and that's where Veer Singh calls for a free kick. As we go back to Master Rajnesh Lingam, wife Madhu Lingam and daughter Mahika Lingam, all watching there with dad Ram Lingam in Nandawa, and enjoying the My TV pay-per-view live streaming. Yellow card to Setareki Hughes. Not what any captain would want to experience at this stage of the match. His team is down by 1-0, and then he gets a yellow card. And also remembering Rohit Lingam and wife Shail and daughters Vania and Jiggy, and saying all the best to Labasa, the Lingam family out there in Nandawa.
Yes, initially the fans were calling for a card to be flashed to John Orambolo. That was their desire. That foul on Lekimang Gonerao in the box, but the cards didn't come out for him, so we don't see the need why Setareki Hughes, the captain, so he's the only one that can speak to the referee. Perhaps the tone not to the likeness of the match official, the man in charge, Veer Singh, and he flashes a yellow card to the Rewa captain.
So the first yellow card, and that to the captain, and the kick, big one, Elisoni, and enjoying the My TV pay-per-view live streaming is Master Sheikh Masood, the vice principal of Nasinu Muslim College, the Labasa man. What an electrifying atmosphere is available here in Labasa.
It surely is. The raucous LA fans, they're adding to the strength. So they are the 12th men, if you may, for Labasa, and keeping the momentum going for them.
Also welcoming Varun out there, watching on My TV pay-per-view with the family and friends, enjoying this battle between the two top teams in the country. Short passes, Kavaya Rawanga, and Wasasala snatches that one away, still snatching and running, and James Taoro is a great goalkeeper, saving that one, acrobatic, flying for it and securing it in the air. Varun watching there with Daniel Singh, Binesh and Rajesh Narayan, enjoying the My TV pay-per-view live streaming. 25 minutes completed, another 20 before the take-a break here. What a final we have in front of us.
Definitely a tantalizing final as we watch once again that cross from Christopher Wasasala, and almost feeling that he is on a beach soccer pitch. James Taoro diving the acrobatic save to snatch the cross that came into the Rewa box.
Rewa looking for the equalizer from the right hand side. Tevita's pass. What can they do? Iwane, Tevita. John Orambolo will be dangerous here. And he is all right to end a corner kick from the situation. As a quick welcome to that man at the OHS department, Nawal Kishore, saying, go Labasa, go. So corner kick. Ratu Tevita Waranivalu. Who else is better than him to take the responsibility at this moment of the play? But his kick is cleared away there by Rosiate and Doin Doi. Those around Namara and also in Nasiakula village will be happy that the former Bethel Primary School and Nalemba College men, Rosiat and Doindoy, playing for the North Pole Club here in Labasa, has got them in front as Netani Suluka came on your screen there trying to defend this one with this man John Alec. John Orambolo, Eparama has got it away for Labasa. Now Gebi. John Alec. Great pass. Seta. John Alec. Good run from him. And Kavaya Rawanga. And wasted effort there. The former Labasa man himself. The fans will say a big thank you to him when they meet him on the streets later. Either this afternoon, tonight, or later when they meet him here in Labasa, Kavaya Rawanga.
They brought them back for an offside goal. So even though Kavaya got his shot away from outside of the Labasa 18, Chitoko Vulava will come away with a free kick. Taking this opportunity to say a quick shout out to Ashika Raj, watching from Christchurch in New Zealand, originally from Labasa, so cheering for LA.
The kick from Gabi. This run from Eparama. Melvin Money from the right inside. Eparama comes in the picture as well. Eparama Moraida, the 20-year-old from Bualo Manikoro in Bua. The first year FNU Human Resource student. Eparama Moraida had a grand start. That is Christopher Wasasala, the captain. And also watching out there Nolovo with the Max Chetty in the group is the wife, Madam Doreen Chetty, the wife of Max Chetty, cheering for Labasa, originally from Labasa. Patrick, John Alec, Gabriel Matanisinga. Big one from Gebi, the man from Senganga. Now Seta, Ivan, again Ivan, and just clearing and keeping Netani Suluka. Eparama. And Eparama wise enough to keep possession out there and putting it out there. Throwing in defense. They are in front by a goal to nil. As we welcome Mr. and Mrs. Kamlesh Raj watching live all the way in Christchurch, New Zealand, and supporting Labasa. Party on for them. Mr. and Mrs. Kamlesh Raj, as their side is leading by 1-0. Labasa from the left-hand side. Anish Kem, the man who brought them into the grand final with that the screamer off the crossbar, bouncing into the net and getting Labasa into the grand final.
What a glorious free kick it was from Anish Kem. And if you look at the name, they say bend it like Beckham, and Anish Kem did exactly that, bringing Labasa into the final.
Elias Salino. They come from that left-hand side. Lekima. His passengers coming into his taxi tomorrow. We'll be talking about these moments of how he defended to get Labasa into this situation, whether they are on the top of the podium or second. They will still have a lot to share when they sit in his taxi tomorrow. The PSV driver here in Labasa town, Lekima Ngonarao. Tevita, Seta, the captain. Good run from him off the left boot. Now from the right boot. And the clearance comes in from Netani to the captain, Wasasala. Melvin Money. That pass outside will go outside as 31 minutes gone. And Labasa has what is required to be leading this Battle of the Giants final, the extra BOG 2025.
exhilarating half an hour so played in the first half, and what a match we've had. Truly synonymous of the Battle of the Giants, as these two battle it out for a podium finish in the extra BOG for this year.
Yeah, and also acknowledging and remembering our very own Rosie Ruth out there at My TV, supporting Labasa and cheering with the kids. And we hope the kids are feeling better now. And yeah, Labasa does miss you, Rosie, but then they are doing it for you and the family too.
A quick shout out to Ambika Prasad and family watching in Nepani, and the crowd there is divided between Rewa and Labasa.
Rewa coming here looking for the equalizer, but that is still outside and it was blocked. So it will be a corner kick that will come in for Lincoln Rewa. Watch it again here, the cross. Great one. And that was a deflection or what, but has been given as a corner kick. The crowd watching this one, they know it's a risky one, and Chitoko Vulava decides to thump it away. It comes back again into the box. The 28-year-old Chitoko Vulava, the brother of Aquila Matay Suva from Ketay village in Totoya, Lau, attended Bethel Primary School and did year 9 to year 12 at Labasa Sangam, and also a bit of moments at QVS, Queen Victoria School, in year 13, just until Cyclone Winston, and then returned to Labasa and did electrical engineering at Fiji National University, and then joined the police force and plays for the police club here in Labasa. Chitoko Vulava, the Labasa goalkeeper, can he block that one? No! And the goal has come from Josiah Sela. While we were talking and praising Chitoko Vulava, the goalkeeper, Josiah Sela, just waiting, cool, calm, collected, and he knew that the goalkeeper is out of the line, trying to meet the cross, and neatly and softly dropped that one into the net. Josiah Sela responds for Rewa.
Josiah Sela definitely does silence at Subrail Park, as we watch once again Kavaya Rawanga, that put into the box and climbing high. Josiah Sela, that was met with venom, and he brings this match to parity. It is now 1-1, and like we said earlier, piercing the hearts of the Labasa fans at Subrail Park. Pockets of jubilation though, Rewa fans in amongst the crowd, and they definitely did enjoy that goal. So now it is Rewa 1 and Labasa 1. Both defenses, not having conceded any, have now conceded one each in the first half.
A lot happening in the grandstands too, as the players and the fans, the Rewa bench off screen at the moment. Hopefully we'll have that on the screen soon. The Rewa bench and the fans from the grandstand, a bit of unpleasant interaction, I would call it so. There it is, just after that goal, and look at that man, Nazil Baksh, the wisest man around there, stepped in quickly and has got his bench controlled. Watch this again, and watch Anish Kem not meeting that one. There he is, Anish Kem, not able to climb and block Sela coming from outside. In fact, the runner always has the advantage, and that is where Josiah Sela had the advantage. But we give credit to the Rewa president, Nazil Baksh, for walking in all the way from the grandstand and getting his players calmed down. Now, it will be great to have the bench again. There it is, and you just saw the fourth official of Kavitesh Bihari in blue. He went there to have a chat with the Rewa players as well. And we saw Lawrence Nutt, the Rewa team official, also giving a high five to the Rewa bench and ensuring that we are back in the game. So let's not spoil the moment that we have end for us.
Yes, the security as well as the Fiji police force, they are around, in fact, at the barricade, at the fence that separates the Rewa bench and the crowd, the fans in the main grandstand. So they're doing their job in making sure that the safety and security of the players, especially the Rewa bench, is not compromised. This is a high-octane final, and well, these sort of altercations not pleasant to see, but we hope that good sense and the spirit of football will definitely prevail.
Even the Fiji FA General Manager Operations, Anushil Kumar, had to come in there. We just saw him on the screen to get things under control as we wait for the restart of the match from that Chosea Sela goal. So it's time to react and respond, whether it is on the field or in the grandstand. And that is very much rife here in Labasa. This is the battle of the giants to determine the real giants. So will it be Labasa the giants? Will it be Rewa the giants? And the match officials again, the match referee Veer Singh and the fourth official Kavitesh Bihari, they still have some problems on the bench, and Delon Shankar will be flashed a yellow card here for something extra than football from the bench. And off screen at the moment, Priyant Manu is here. He's just around there. We may see him shortly chatting with the fourth official about the situation. There he is, giving the thumbs up that my bench is under control. Please carry on with the match. So what a moment here in this grand final. Expected it to be in a grand final of any tournament for
and
the
you also saw on the screens the younger brother of Delon, Jaden Shankar, the substitute Rewa goalkeeper. He was asking his brother, so concerned with whatever's happening on the bench, the altercation with the fans, and he said, do you want to trade places with me? So that's also good to see that on the bench, players, family, like family, looking out for each other.
And the play resumes there. 39 minutes running and rushing. 1-1, Rewa 1, Labasa 1. Both the goalkeepers have conceded a goal each now after coming in with a clean sheet from the 4 outings that they had. In fact, 4 impressive outings. And at the moment, it's Rewa 1, Labasa 1. Will that be the scoreline at the end of the first half? Rewa trying to change that here. Labasa, good defense work. They come in here for Rosiate. Iwane. They go to the right hand side there for the goal scorer Sela and John Alec. Now Gebi. Patrick Joseph. Over the shoulder pass. Iwane meets. And Sela. They keep it there, blocked. That time by Anish Kem. Now Sela. Seta steps in. The shot from Seta! And what a save from Chitoko Volava. And I'm sure those of you watching out there in Ketei Totoya Lau will be proud that your man Chitoko Volava made the daring save from the shot that came in from Seta.
Almost a jaw-dropping moment for the fans at Subrail Park. Volava spilled it, but managed to regather on the second occasion. But taking you back, this is what Rewa is all about, aren't they? Knock the ball around, and when the opportunity presents, you saw Seta bouncing on one, Chitoko Volava, though daring, equal to the occasion and making that save. John Orambolu was hovering around, and if that ball did spill further away from Chitoko, I'm sure Orambolu would have been pouncing on that opportunity. For now, it remains one apiece.
Also, Abu from Embla Place in Suva, diehard Rewa fan, celebrating the equalizer. And here Labasa looking for another. John Alec with the height. Net. The pass. John Orambolo. Ivan. The shot. The block from Lino that time. Was a Sala a bit hard. Still Rawanga, they've played together. Here they're playing against each other. And Melvin Money knows what to do in that situation. They set it loose here. Rosiat and Doinshan the way from the Labasa defense right into the Rewa defense area now. So we can confirm the yellow card for Delon Shankar was for jumping off the fence and interfering with the fence. That is the confirmation. The yellow card that he got was because he left the reserve bench. He jumped the little fence a meter height, and he came in to have that unpleasant interaction with the fence here.
Well, that's lucky for Delon to get away with the yellow, because that could have very easily also been a red card for him while he hasn't played a single second, still on the bench, Delon.
43 minutes completing here. The referee for this one is Veer Singh. Both ends. 1-1 is the scoreline. As a special welcome to Satwant Kishore and the group out there in Lami, Mala, Sahil and Dad, wishing both teams all the best. And also the compliment to My TV pay-per-view live streaming team. The free kick, Leki Mangone Rao will take this one. It's a huge one. Who will meet that one? And just bouncing away from in front of everyone. And the goal to Melvin Money and Longaivao, Elisoni Longaivao went for that one together. And that grog will surely be beautiful and sweet for them, as it's 1-1 at the moment.
That free kick from Leki Ngonera, I tell you what, if there's one thing that extra supermarket Labasa can take advantage of in the Lincoln Rewa box, that's the height. James Dooro, he has had problems with that before, that corner kick that went in, and you saw again with the free kick, the problem with the height. Labasa would surely be looking to take advantage of that.
Also welcoming Daron Narayan from San Francisco as we'll come back. Here is James Tooro. Yeah, and the special fan today cheering for Rewa, baby Shreya Sen of Monterrey, CA, with his dad Ronald Sen and Aja Charlie Sen. Seta lining it up here, and Chitoko Volava, a great save, great goalkeeping. It was a close range shot, and Eparama, a bit of hands, a bit of afters from Tevita Waranivalu, and the fans not happy. They will be waiting for the discussion and the feed from the extras. As far as the match officials are concerned, Tevita Waranivalu is being spoken to. 9 minutes of added time has been shown here. Now he has the flip-flops to show, and indicating one flip-flop for one goal, the other for the other team. 1-1 is the score line. It's all happening here at Subrail Park. What a moment, what a final, what an environment.
9 more minutes of action, 30 seconds of that already played to bring first half to a close. But if the action that we've seen so far is anything to go by, this 9 minutes of added time will surely be more entertaining. And Vinesh Prasad, the former Labasa man himself, residing in Australia, cheering for Labasa and hoping that the second goal will come soon.
Kavayarawanga. Netani. Christopher. Netani. Again, Chris. The pass. And Elisoni's backheel pass. Eparama's cross. And Dai with the shot. What a shot. Flying for that acrobatic shot. The volley. Trying to get another one for himself. What a player this man is. And if you're watching from Nasiakula or Namara, watch your man here. That volley, that swipe, and the fence already moving in motion to try and celebrate in the grandstand.
Eparama Moreda with that cross and Rusiaten Doi looking for the half volley. And when you do that, the acrobatics, so he sacrificed accuracy with trying to get a fancy one in. And James De Oro happy to watch that go wide.
Also welcoming the incoming Fiji Football Association Vice President of Mr. Ritesh Pratap out there in New Zealand. And also being one or two of the partners in this pay-per-view live streaming. Ritesh Pratap and Stratum Construction and Smart Efficient Security Services. Smart Security is total security. So not able to be here at Subrail Park but in New Zealand, and very much wishing both the sides all the best and acknowledging the fans, the big number of fans that are here to support the game of football. Also welcoming Wasim Khan, the barman. Unfortunate that bar is out, but then enjoying out there. Apa, Nathan, Daud and Para, all Labasa fans together, and him being the only bar fan.
Yes, and then now we'll take you around the Pacific. So hello through to all of you watching from Port Moresby in Papua New Guinea. Yogesh, Sami, Radhika, Rishant and Risha cheering for Labasa. And alongside them now on the other side of the Pacific in Nauru, we have Ronald, Sudesh, Udit, Pillay and Akash enjoying the My TV pay-per-view. And they haven't said which team that they are cheering for, but I'm sure enjoying the grand display of football in this grand finale nonetheless.
Also acknowledging Michael and Ranjana watching all the way from Hamilton, New Zealand, with Ranjana cheering for Rewa and Michael backing Labasa. So no matter who wins, party will still be in the house tonight in Hamilton, New Zealand. And Ayaz, Pita and Imu, die-hard Suva fans supporting Labasa today. No other option, and hoping Rewa to lose this one. I don't know why. Well, 49 minutes. The added minutes has also completed, and the scoreline at the moment is 1-1, and looks like that is what will take us into the halftime break, rather, as at the moment it's 1-1. And watch these traveling fans, the Rewa fans. The flags have been there from match day 1, and it is still there on match day 5 here in this grand final. That is their left back Labasa. Anish Kem is sitting out at the moment, feeling the pain and recovering from that one. Maybe he will return into the second half as time is running away. 50 minutes completed, so still another 4 minutes to go here as Anish Kem is trying to come back into the match. Will he be able to be part of the remaining 4? Or he looks like off screen he's walking along that line on that embankment side. Big crowd on that embankment area. Now Melvin, good work by him, great work by him, carries on but loses his footing, and John Orambulu just needs that. Now great pass from Tevita, and Ivan lines it up. Ivan still good defense work here. Netani Suluka with that clearance made the timely one from Nakanathangi village in Rakete. Netani Suluka is a great defender. Patrick Joseph given the space to take that run. Now Setareki Hughes, and no space to take the shot. He had made his intentions known to try and blast it home, but couldn't quite do so, as desperate defense of Netani Suluka, Elias Alino and Leki Mangonerao cut him short from the angle and down from the shot to take.
Yes, threading through the midfield and stitching that through ball, Patrick Joseph. What a chance for Setareki Hughes. Already advancing into the Labasa 18. Not sure why he didn't opt for the pass. John Orambulu, he had his hands on his face, knowing what a chance Setareki Hughes has missed as he overran the ball in that process.
So 9 minutes of added time, 52 played here, 54 is what we are to finish with. Seta from the left hand side, the cross from Seta will be a corner kick to Rewa. They would want to make the most of this one, and that is why their captain, not really captain, but the coach and the player, Ratu Tevita Warani Valu, is there to deliver this one. Watch the crowd in the background. It's not only red and white, it's red as well. Rawanga and the header. John Elick using his height beautifully, but not that beautiful to give them the lead that they would want to walk into the change room with, as 8 of the 9 completed. One more to go.
One more to go, and you need players to be activated in the box, don't you? John Elick with that header through, and while the direction was not there, certainly the Rewa players that were lurking behind the Labasa players in the box, they had the chance to run onto it, needed somebody to make that run, pounce on the opportunity, not doing so. So if you're sleeping at the switch, you miss the chance. As the Rewa fans look on, both of these two teams, really, the fans from Rewa and Labasa, they are waiting for that second goal to come.
Will it come from this free kick? Leki Mangonerao is the man to take this one, as Janesh Narayan, the man at Glamada Investment, with his team of staff out there. Lekima and James collects that one, as we welcome Janesh, Avnil and everybody else at Glamada Investment. His bar team is out, but he is supporting both the teams here and the game of football itself, backing and supporting My TV pay-per-view live streaming, as we are closing down here to the half-time mark. So 54 minutes completed, just into those ticking seconds that may take us to the half-time break, as John Orambolu tries to change the scoreline. Eparama Moraida keeps it intact for now. Patrick Joseph has given it away, a throw-in here. They know they are in the game, back in the game in fact, after being down for some period of time here. Seta and Tevita. Seta not there, and the referee is there for them. The advantage has been brought back. A free kick, will this be the last one? Yellow card has been flashed there. Looks like Anish Kem. We will confirm that, as free kick has been awarded here. And Patrick Joseph is lining up that one. Patrick Joseph knows how important this one is. It can change the whole situation before they go for the needed halftime break. Now, if we get a chance to watch, as here it comes in, and what I'm talking about is the CEO of Fiji Football Association, Muhammad Yusuf, is also around the fourth officials bench to ensure the standard and the status is all in order. And that's how we finish the first 45 and plus 9. And that 54 minutes and more has produced a goal each here for Labasa and Rewa. And that's the scoreline that takes us to the halftime break as Labasa 1, Rewa 1.
Tired of power outages? Switch to Pylon-Tech lithium-ion batteries. Now at CBS Power Solutions. Reliable, long-lasting, and perfect for off-grid, mini-grid, and hybrid systems. Tested and trusted worldwide for homes, businesses, and marine use. As the official agent, CBS Power Solutions offers expert advice, professional installation, and live demo at our head office. Power up today. Visit CBS Power Solutions now.
At RC Manabai, we make your dreams more affordable. With 0% deposit, flexible repayment plans up to 36 months, and competitive rates, we offer a simple and stress-free way to bring home what you need. Our quick application process and personalized customer service are designed to make everything as smooth as possible. Visit us to get you started on your hire purchase journey today. RC Manabai, your most trusted name in hardware.
Every aisle tells a story. From the rich flavors of international cuisine to the comforting variety of pantry staples. The fresh fruits and vegetables to a treasure trove of the pantry bakery bread basket. That never fails to inspire your taste buds. And with the extra family creating the ambience of warmth and hospitality to make you feel at home. Now that's the extra special. Extra, extraordinary quality, extraordinary value, extraordinary people. Welcome to the Extra Experience.
Temo.
Wala! Wala ba?
Guru ko!
My name is Jeff.
Tackle the termites with flick hygiene.
Cam Pacific, your one-stop pause portfolio. Price Checker. Barcode label printers. Thermal receipt printers. 2D scanners. Cash drawer. Banknote counter and coin sorter. Your complete one-stop pause solution. Cam Pacific, authorized OCOM dealer.
Glamata, the phone hub, exclusive distributor of lanyards in Fiji.
Are you looking for a perfect phone case? Do you need a fast, reliable phone repairs? Come to Avnil's Multi-Electronics, the phone specialist. We've got the latest accessories, stylish cases, chargers, screen protectors, and more, all under one roof. If your phone's acting up, we'll fix it. Fast and affordable. Avnil's Multi-Electronics, the phone specialist.
All freight
And we are back here at Subrail Park in Labasa to complete what started between Labasa and Rewa. The halftime scoreline 1-1 as they all wait for the second 45 minutes, the decisive 45 minutes to begin and finish here and decide the real Giants of Extra Battle of the Giants 2025. A quick mention, that is the thumbs up there from Master Alvin Chen, the man who led Labasa to the big Fiji victory, that being his first tournament, and that too finishing with a win, and he wants to do it here for the second time. And welcoming those Labasa fans out there from Tauranga, saying go Labasa go, originally from Bua, and sitting with some Rewa fans too. So both the set of fans out there, Rewa and Labasa fans, Avneet, Vinit, Deepak, Pradeep, and Siddhant with Maharaj all cheering for Labasa. We are underway into the second half here. As remember, Rewa in that grey jersey, Labasa of course in the traditional red and white stripe. John Alick, the man who is controlling the midfield for Rewa and has been contributing a lot in terms of the defense and midfield play, the distribution, and the offensive style of possession that they hold throughout the match.
Yes, let's not be mistaken. This is the friendly knot, but this has not been a friendly affair at all. Extra Supermarket Labasa and Lincoln Rewa vying for the podium finish, the gold medal, if you may, that victory that will crown them, give them the bragging rights, and crown them the champions of Extra BOG 2025. At the beginning of the second half, Extra Supermarket Labasa have made a change. They have pulled out Melvin Money, and going into the field of play is their veteran Taniela Wanga.
So Taniela Wanga, the 42-year-old, originally from Natoko Wanga in Lautoka, resides here in Nadula in Labasa. And a special mention to Flick Hygiene and its director and everybody out there, Tazim, Muhammad Tazim, Assalamu alaikum, and Flick Hygiene family, saying all the best to both teams playing the final, and remembering the brothers at 76 Grog Shop in Surrey, Canada. Happy to share his sons, Muhammad Zakaria Umar, the executive director of Flick Hygiene, who won the South Pacific Pest Manager of the Year 2025 at Australian Pest Managers Conference held at Adelaide Convention Centre at Adelaide, Australia. So congratulations to the executive director and the son of Muhammad Tazim, Muhammad Zakaria Umar, and they have been our partners in the pay-per-view live streaming to Flick Hygiene. So a big thank you and congratulations to the son and the family at Flick Hygiene.
Congratulations also to Navinesh Sami and Dilesh Chand. So these two are our winners for the competition that we ran for the semi-finals yesterday, and you have yourselves the chance to also win a prize in the final. All you have to do is send us a picture or a selfie of you catching the final, enjoying the extra BOG final on the airways of My TV, and you will go into the draw to win yourself a prize today.
And here's a chance, and good save there by Chitoko Vulava. They come in to the left-hand side. So Molia Tigi is in the field too, the 33-year-old from Naha number 1 in Honiara. They have Naha 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 villages. Naha 1, Naha 2, Naha 3, Naha 4 and Naha 5 in Honiara in that Malaita province, and they, Molia Tigi and Junior Jack Ani, they come from Naha 1 in Honiara, the Solomon Islands.
We talked about the two islanders on the bench for Labasa at the beginning of the commentary, and it will be interesting to see when Alvin Chan decides to send Jimson Abana and Junior Jack into this fray.
From the left-hand side, Kavaya Rawanga keeping possession. So they will keep it there. Throw-in it will be, as the fence finding any space anywhere around the arena to enjoy this one. And we also acknowledge those of you glued to your screens, whether it be on the phone, on the TV, or whichever device you are enjoying this from. We welcome you all, and a special welcome to Ronald Chand from New Zealand, and saying Go Lions as setter, and he will be called back from there. Offside, the assistant referee waited for setter to get involved, and the crowd calling for card, but that doesn't matter much, as the referee has called them back for the offside kick. Walaikum assalam to the promoter of King's Boxing Promotions, Narun Baksh, watching live from Tadiroa with wife Sahiza, Chico, Raju, Yunus, Irfan's birthday. He is the birthday boy, Irfan, Nizam, Zakia, Sanjita, Neha and Zubair, and enjoying My TV pay-per-view live streaming there, as the two teams still hold each other to 1-1 scoreline here. Remember, the 2 goals came in the first half, and that still remains here. Tevita Waranivalu trying to turn it in from that left-hand side. It will be a corner kick, and remember, it was the corner kick. The thumbs up coming from the volunteers here as well. We do acknowledge them and remember them at the volunteers of Fiji Football Association, the security personnel, the ball boys, and everybody else that has contributed and worked towards the success of this version of Battle of the Giants, the extra Battle of the Giants 2025. As here is Gabby juggling it around. The hands they are coming from Doindoy and John Alec. Seta, great work from Setareki Hills, still controlling that one. Now John Orambolo will be dangerous here, but good defense work by Labasa. Eparama Moreda from the right inside. Tevita won it away, and free kick rightly there. A bit of push from Tevita Waranivalu. So Labasa has a free kick there.
Yeah, while we wait for the free kick to come, a quick one once again. Send us your pictures showing your cheering, who you are cheering for, Labasa or Rewa, and also tell us about what you love about the pay-per-view streaming experience on the airwaves of My TV. Drop your photos, videos, and comments on the My TV Messenger, and this is a big one. Every entry gets into the draw to win a free pay-per-view code for the next tournament. So that will be the FMF IDC. So we're doing it big for this final, the extra BOG final. You have the chance to win yourself free streaming for the FMF IDC.
Jimson Abana from Ben's Creek Village in Honiara, the Malaita province. The 20-year-old has gone in to replace Molea Tigi. Ivan, Kavaya Rawanga, Tanya also contesting. And from the right hand side, Eparama Moraiva that pass, Rosiate and Doindoi. But before that, John Alec brings it away. Still, Rewa in defense there. This is a big clearance. And Lekima is there to meet. Taniala is there to drop it down. Netani Suluka for Labasa. And they will have possession. Throw-in it will be. He tried to take it from there quickly, Netani Suluka. But good call, good control there. Good watch from the referee and even the fans from the grandstand. Some even in black. Is it for Ba? Or is it for something else? And we do pay our tribute to the late Yogeshwar Singh, Mr. Yogeshwar Singh, who passed away, and the funeral took place yesterday as My TV pay-per-view live streaming team acknowledges, recognizes, and gives its tribute to him too for the great contribution towards the game of football in the country, being a former Rewa president and being the Fiji Football Association vice president when he passed away. So that's about the late Yogeshwar Singh. Now we're here, the grand final. It's a nail-biting one for some, as you saw on the screen. And the little ones there already giving the signs of victory for their teams. Labasa and Rewa. John Orombolo still tied, 4 goals each, with Etonia Dongalau of Ba. Will he sneak away with 1 or 2 here in the grand final? John Orombolo to become the clear-cut highest goal scorer. But that is not happening yet. The fans watch it closely as John Orombolo drops it down there for Wasasala. Ivan Kavayarawanga steps away. Good work done by him. And in the process, the foul committed by Wasasala. Also watching from Sydney is big Labasa fan Rajnil Prasad, and hoping Labasa to win this one. The fans there, jam-packed, side by side, and they too sitting beside each other and waiting for their call on the battlefield to rise and respond. This one is headed away by Lekima in the box area. What can they do from there? Still, and more writings happening, and we expect more changes to happen in the Labasa lineup, the current lineup. As someone is down out there, Eparama Moraida looks like is down on the other side from Bualo Manikoro in Bua. And also welcoming the men at Flow Valves and Hose Supplies Pte Limited. Make it flow easier. Ravnil Narayan and Shavnil Narayan, the Suva officials. Ravnil being the former Suva team director, the team that played at the OFC Champions League. So we do acknowledge him for his contribution, as well as for being a partner in the My TV pay-per-view live streaming. And we have a huge crowd, around 30 people watching out there, with former FIFA badge holder and FIGFA referee Prakash Chandra at his place in USA, as he has sent the pictures of those 30 plus people that are very much there watching at his place. So we acknowledge and welcome you all watching My TV pay-per-view live streaming from here at Subrail Park in Labasa, and also saying Walaikum Assalam to Shane Ali, police officer of Nandi, Sanjesh Prasad, police officer Vijen Prasad, watching the match with Sanjesh and supporting Labasa from Nandi.
Yeah, also watching the live stream all the way in Rewa, in Nausori, Natasha and Manvi Kumar, the wife and daughter of Ivan Kumar. So catching all the action on the airwaves of My TV as Dad Ivan Kumar is on the field for Lincoln Rewa.
So the family support, wonderful to have them as John Orambolo has earned the corner kick here. Elias Alino not happy with the call. Taniela Wanga comes in there to send him back, telling him no need to confront the referee. Get back, let's defend this one. As they debated, Lino, watch it here. And that is what Lino is talking about, that the final touch was from John Orambolo. Elias Lino that time getting frustrated and trying to change the decision, which will never happen. This one cleared away. Ivan tries to blast it home. Still no space given to him. Another drop. And before that there was a drop in the field. So free kick. It will be to Labasa in defense, as 60 minutes completing here, almost 60. And this match has produced 2 goals, 1 each, as Janen Naidu and the Rade boys in New Zealand are enjoying the My TV pay-per-view live streaming as well, with Junior Ashok from USA also there, and Pritesh and Mulki and the others, as Seta putting pressure on Lekima, and throwing it will be eventually from that one. So with the first hour completed, still the teams locked to a 1-1. Labasa scored first. Rosiat and Doindoi, and they led and showed signs of winning the Battle of the Giants in Labasa for the second time. 1997 was the last time they won a Battle of the Giants, and here at Subrail Park rather. And 1999 was the last time they won a major tournament here at Subrail Park. And since then they haven't won any. And this afternoon they have planned to win it here. But for Rewa, remember, if they win it here this afternoon, this will be the first major tournament that they will win at Subrail Park. They haven't won any. And will it be here this afternoon, this extra Battle of the Giants 2025? It is not happening for either of the two sides yet. It's 1-1 with 1 hour completed. 1-1 with 30 minutes to go. And here is a free kick to Rewa, Lincoln Rewa. They're planning to take it from there. Patrick Joseph and Iwani. Shot one, Seta. Flick by Seta. Save by Chitoko. That great header came in that time from Gabby. And they know how close that one was. Close yet so far. As they watch from the distance, the miss and the save. Neat pass. Great work and great header from Gabby. Great goalkeeping from Chitoko. And they bring it away.
That set piece move, that free kick would have been practiced in the training grounds in Nosori. Almost perfected at Subrail Park in Labasa. And what a set piece move that was, with the crowd watching, silence, and Chitoko Vulevado stepping up to the occasion to make that save.
And welcoming the former Nandi coach, watching in Nandi, supporting Labasa, Rajen, Elvin, Nikhil and Ryanj. Those in Nandi watching, and it's the Labasa fans in Nandi watching there. As here is a chance for them. Jensen Abana hitting the frame yet again. That run from Jimson Abana got him close to get the goal there. The needed goal. Again Jimson Abana claiming for a penalty. And that one is goal number 2 that has come in there for Simeone. Rangone Turanga, the young star, has sent Labasa into frenzy and celebration. What a goal! What a time to score! He came in from the bench. Simeone, Rangone Turanga, there he is. Labasa take the lead Labasa celebrate.
They broke the deadlock in the first half and they've done it again in the second. The Rewa defense in 6s and 7s as the barrage overtakes. Jim Sanabana, the first one to hit the woodworks, and there he is again. Gabi Matanasinga got it away, but not until it reached the foot of Simeone Rangone Turanga, blasting it into the roof of the net. James Doro could do nothing but watch as Extra Supermarket Labasa take the lead once again. It is now Extra Supermarket Labasa 2 and Lincoln Refrigeration Rewa 1.
So celebration time. Time to show their support. But this time again the Rewa bench being confronted by the fans, and they reacted too. And that is where we are at the moment. The Rewa officials standing along the line to try and stop and calm things down. Labasa fans won't be calmed down now. They are ahead, they are leading, and they are around 26-25 minutes away from celebration mode, but they have a long journey to go. The fans and the bench, as we watch this again, watch the 20-year-old. That one, he claimed for a penalty, not given, and Simeone Rangone Turanga got the assistance of the frame, the crossbar, and got that into the net. Whether it is directly from the boot or off the woodwork, it's still a goal for them, and a goal that will take them closer to the victory mode. But remember, it's a long journey yet to be completed. Rewa has what it takes to be back in the game anytime, anyhow.
Midas touch off the bench from Simi Rangone Turanga, and he hit it with some venom, didn't he? Threw the kitchen sink at it from inside the box, and that almost broke the woodworks in half, but luckily so hit the frames and into the roof of the net. And that is a great gesture to see the Labasa players coming out to the Rewa bench and pointing for the crowd to silence.
And there is the FIGFA CEO, Mr. Muhammad Yusuf, having to go to the bench as well, as we were just showing, as he's trying to calm them down as well. And even Madhwan Gounder is also one of the reserve players that has taken charge of trying to control things. But at the moment we are watching the crowd celebrate, and soon we will be watching the situation at the bench again, as we will go to the sideline from the camera. There it is. You can see almost everybody from the different stakeholders, the security personnel, the FIGFA CEO Muhammad Yusuf walking away there now, knowing that things are under control and the match to carry on. There he is, sending instructions for the extras to be out. And will there be somebody from the Rewa bench that has to go out? It is not confirmed yet. He is sending away the Labasa coach, Mr. Elvin Chen, away from near the center of the field where he was, to ensure he is at the right place. So credit goes to FIGFA CEO Muhammad Yusuf for getting involved to ensure things are well controlled, and also Anushil Kumar, the FIGFA operations manager. Good work from them to ensure that things are taken care of, and we are ready to go back to the field. There he is, and again credit goes to the Rewa Football Association President Nazil Baksh there, talking to his bench. I'm sure he must be telling them, let's carry on playing the good football we were playing, and we still have time, and we still have what it takes to come back into the match. Another yellow card has been flashed at the bench. We will confirm the player that has copped that yellow card. That is Anushil, the FIGFA General Manager Operations there. And still the CEO Muhammad Yusuf and the Rewa President Nazil Baksh very much out there and trying to ensure that things are controlled, as the second yellow card that has come out to a Rewa player. We will confirm that shortly.
Yes, calling for calm are the officials of the Fiji Football Association, and you also see the number of police officers and the security personnel behind the Rewa bench have increased. But this crowd will not be silenced. Extra Supermarket Labasa has just scored their second goal. They're wanting to celebrate, but that altercation with the Rewa bench is not something that's a nice sight to see. But we have some calm in the stands, calm at the Rewa bench. And the players have gone back to take their positions, ready to restart after that second goal was scored. And I'm sure there will be a whole host of added time that will also be factored in at the conclusion, or reaching the conclusion of the second half.
So still, they will wait, and on the sideline, they have the official, the referee, Veer Singh, has walked to the bench again. As Labasa player, Ilisoni Longaivau had to come in, or Loloivalu, whichever name you'd like to call him, but he likes it to be called Longaivau. He came to the Rewa bench too. And Anushil Kumar, the operations manager, FIGFA, there he is doing the hard yards to ensure that we are ready to resume with the remaining moments of this grand final. Still over 20 minutes or more to go into this one. So Veer Singh, while the thumbs up are there from the Labasa fans, the referee is now walking back to the park off screen. There he is now on your screen, and will get us going into the second half. There's still a lot of words coming from the players on the bench. I'm sure it must have been that celebration by the Labasa fans, and the teasing and the actions from the fans behind them got them to react and retaliate, and that is where they have to be careful about. And now the police officers, you can see a number of them from here. We can see around 5 at least, with the security officers too, are very much behind the Rewa bench to ensure it doesn't happen again, as the CEO Muhammad Yusuf has given the thumbs up to the referee Veer Singh to start, to resume with the remainder of the match.
Yeah, some of the fans that have been causing trouble, or at least being troublesome, sitting right behind the Rewa bench, have been sent all the way to the back of the grandstand. And I'm sure if there's any more of that ill discipline from the fans in the stands, the security personnel or the force might be looking at sending a couple of them outside of the stands, and perhaps that is what will calm the nerves, calm the fans in the stands. But for now, the thumbs up has been given, and the referee Veer Singh is still though hesitant to start, or at least restart play from when that second goal. What a goal from Simi Rangone Turanga.
And welcome salam to Nance Ali out there, Nansen Ali, and Muhammad Hakim, Kari Jafar, Aizan, and Suhail from New Zealand, and Nawaz from Batu Karasa enjoying in Olosara and Singotoka. My TV pay-per-view live streaming. We are finally underway here at Subrail Park, as the running time is 72 minutes, but surely there will be additions, and long time addition as well. 2-1 is the scoreline at the moment. Labasa in front here in this grand final of Extra Battle of the Giants 2025. That goal from Simeone Rangone Turanga has changed the situation and the circumstances here in Labasa in favor of the home team. Will this be the second time that they will win the Battle of the Giants? 1997 was the last time they won the Battle of the Giants here in this ground. 1999 was the last time they won any tournament here in their home ground, and that was in the Fiji Fek final. Now here, that one was 2-1, and this one too at the moment is 2-1. Will it be the same here in 2025? Rawanga's pass, Patrick Joseph. And Seta has gone back to set things up from there. What can they do from there? Tevita. And for John Alec. And this time, Chitoko almost gave it away to John Arambolo. And he is feeling that moment and is down on the deck as we watch the replay. That floating kick. And Chitoko, he dropped it down and tried to collect it again, but John Arambolo came in the way and almost got that guided into the goal. Good to see the police officers with smiles too, despite the level of tension that we faced a while ago. They're all enjoying here at Subrail Park.
So while Chitoko Vulava is receiving some attention, we'll quickly update you, take you back to that altercation that happened earlier. And on the bench, Melvin Money, who has gone off the field of play for Labasa, he was shown a yellow card. And for Rewa, Nimish Prasad, who's on the bench, he hasn't played in this match, he was also flashed a yellow card. And while all of that was happening, Rewa have made two changes. Lincoln Refrigeration Rewa, they've pulled out Josiah Sela, and going in is Ipeli Valevo. They've also pulled out Ivan Kumar, and replacing him is Asi Varosi Rambo. But for now, Labasa, Extra Supermarket Labasa have their tails up and loving it, absolutely enjoying in Tadirua with the brown label flowing. Harun together with his friend Vishal. And we also give a quick shout out to Ami Sharma enjoying in Rotorua, New Zealand with Shanil, Ashika, Kusum and Pandit Diwan saying go Labasa go. As well as in California, in Hayward, California, Rohit Pal and the friends, as well as crossing over to Navua very quickly, Navnit Lal and the family watching in Naitata.
The fans here at Subrail Park in numbers, waiting for this one to round off, and Labasa being declared the real giants of Extra Battle of the Giants 2025. But Rewa won't sit back and watch that to happen, as they too would want to compete and contest right to the final whistle. Chitoko Vulava there is down for now, 28-year-old. We talked about him being at Bethel Primary for his primary school studies, and year 9 to year 12 at Labasa Sangam, and then opted to move to QVS to play rugby in the year 13, but did not continue there, as after Cyclone Winston they moved back to Labasa, and he did his FNU, electrical engineering, and he's currently playing for the police club. Also Ravnil Narayan from Flow Valves and Hose Supplies PTA Limited, make it flow easier, is cheering for Labasa. We say a big thank you for all of the partners in the MyTV pay-per-view live streaming. CBS Power Solutions, leading and the only ISO certified renewable energy contractor and service provider, powering the Pacific. RC Manubay, the most trusted name in hardware. Extra Supermarket, welcome to the Extra Experience. Flick Hygiene, Chem Pacific Pte Limited, Glamada Investments Pte Limited, For our electrical and general contractors, Manasa exports Fiji. Smart Efficient Security Services, Smart Security is total security. Stratum Construction, Avnil's Multi-Electronics Pte Limited, Western Eggs, All Freight Logistics, Moving Fiji Forward, Dialso Millers, and of course, Flow Valves and Hose Supplies Pte Limited make it flow easier.
Quickly reminding you, you still have the chance to win yourself that pay-per-view code. So you'll get a chance to watch the FMF IDC free on the airwaves of My TV. Just send us the pictures, your pictures and videos, wherever you are watching from, and tell us what you love about the streaming experience on My TV.
That pass and that run by this man, the sprinter of Rusiatian Doindoi, got them erupting here at Subrail Park. But it's only a throw in to Rewa. Elisoni. And that has gone out. The crowd also want to be the decision makers here. And watch the gesture from Elisoni and John Alec. It is a throw in to Labasa, they say. Seta. Now chasing for this one. Ipeli Valevo trying to flick it over for John Orambolo. Now he decides to change the direction of the play there as no one marking him. Kavaya Rawanga. Good infield pass, but a soft one. Chimson Abana, watch him go there. And shielding work. Patrick Joseph. The time on your screen, remember, is the running time. There will be additions to it as we come close to the running time of 80 minutes. Ravnil Narayan from Flow Valve says the mum is supporting Rewa. The little one here in the grandstand is having her moments too. Wonderful to see the fans enjoying this feverish picture that we are watching on the screen. The clearance from Anish Kem, the clearance from Iwane. This time the battle. Anish Kem again. That through pass. Now watch him run. Watch him go. Blocked well there. Taken care of by Iwane Matanisinga. Still the run and the pass. Christopher's pass is stopped well. Asivarosi Rambo. Tevita Waranivalu. The through pass. The stop by Lino. Now the goal scorer, the man who makes the difference. Selimone Rangone Turanga. Anthony Alawanga. The reach to the goalkeeper. They come here for Gabriel Matanisinga. To the younger brother Iwane Matanisinga. John Alec. Through pass from Tevita. John Alec. And throw-in of that clearance from Lino. John Alec will deliver. Iwane comes in to support, and the final touch will again be a throw-in as Priyant Manu, the assistant coach, looks on. He knows the situation. He knows they lost to Labasa in the Big Fiji Fect final in penalty shootout. And he knows that they are 1 and 2 in the Extra Premier League, they being 1 there. But here at the moment they are number 2 with the current scoreline in time. 2-1. The header in defense. This one tapped away. Still Rewa looking for that one. And that will become a Labasa ball. Iwane Matanisinga rising up to the occasion, but not achieving what he went for. Great to see the young ones there, enjoying their moments here as the final has gone. The running time, 82 minutes.
They cannot afford to make any errors in the box. Can they extra Supermarket Labasa defending their lead and no nonsense. Ilisoni Matanisinga took a fall, wanting to see if there could have been a penalty call, but no. And then the final cross from Rewa, not good at this level.
Now Jimson Abana, Patrick and Seta. The juggling ball from the military man, Christopher Wasasala. And the battle, not happy at all, is Asivarosi Rambo, the youngster. The battle between him and Christopher Wasasala. Attended his high school at Khalsa College. Christopher Wasasala. Patrick Joseph. Time is of an essence for them now. They will be given some additional minutes because of those unpleasant moments away on the bench and behind the bench, the Rewa bench, twice into this match. All part and parcel of a grand finale. The reactions coming from the players and the fans too. The Selimone Rangone Turanga goal stands between the two teams here. They went to the breather 1-1. Here it's 2-1. Tevita. Through pass. John Orambolo trying to cut the deficit. Went down claiming for a penalty. But nowhere near to that was that play. And he could have carried on instead of trying to get it away from the referee. Watch it here. Watch the pace. Watch the race. Nitani Suluka and Gonerau, Lekima Gonerau. And both came closer. Tevita. John Alec. That pass. Mistime clearance. Seta has support outside. Decides to go on his own. One too many. Now Selimone Rangone Turanga. Jimson Abana. Still Jimson Abana. 20 years of age. Jimson. The cross. And the header from Longaivao is taken away. Tevita. Good step in. Tanyala Wanga, formerly from Natoko Wanga. Now Christopher Wasasala. The military man has a run here. And good defense work from Iwane. He's being told by his coach to wait, not to rush. No need to rush. They are moving closer to lay their hands on the title that is on offer here. The extra Battle of the Giants 2025 title. Will it be in Labasa? Or will it travel to Nosori? It is still not decided yet. For now, Labasa is laying one hand on that already. Will they be able to grip it down and keep it here? Or Rewa will snatch it in the dying moments? Big moment here. As 2-1 is the situation.
It definitely is. Rewa, if you look at the games they've played in the tournament so far, brisk. They love to keep ball, draw players out, keep defenders guessing and create those opportunities. But Labasa have done well to suffocate them of possession and create opportunities of their own, resulting in those two finishes from Rusiate and Rangone Turanga.
Rambo. Well stopped. What a game he is playing, the youngster Simeone Rangone Turanga. Gabi. We expect a long period of the added minutes. It may be almost same or more like the first half. As that one runs away on the sideline, we're expecting Bruce Hughes to run onto the park very soon. They're getting ready to send him in. The younger brother of Captain Shetereki Hughes, Bruce Hughes, as Chitoko lines up this goal kick. The fence behind him watch admiringly. Their goalkeeper, Chitoko Vulava. With the clearance, here is Ipeli Valevo. Good defense work by Lino. Was part of that double victory for Central College, Lautoka Central College, when he was playing there or studying there too. 33-year-old from Natokalao, Kumbulao in Bua, Ilyas Alino. Yeah, he is 11 to 13 at Lautoka Central College, and that is the year that Lautoka Central College won the secondary schools championship 2 years in a row, as Bruce gets ready to enter the field of play here. Bruce Hughes. But before that, there is a free kick to watch. Patrick Joseph to take. The wall is waiting. Jimson and Rusiate, but that is away from them and away from everyone. Iwane. Goal kick. We're approaching that 90th minute mark, as here was that battle from John Alec, moving in the 360 degree and committing the foul that gave them the free kick. Changes will come in soon, as Bruce Hughes is still being spoken to on the sideline by the fourth official and the fifth official, and finally he's getting ready to go into the field of play. And also for Labasa, Junior Jack Ani will also step in. The cross comes in, headed away, through pass, and the clearance made there. A bit of hands used and rightly picked by the referee. That is right in front of the box. So looks like he will be replacing Josiah Sela. No, it will be John Orambulo that is coming out. Yeah, Sela already came out, Elia. So this time it is John Orambulo that is coming out. And going in is Bruce Hughes. And soon Labasa will be sending in Junior Jack Ani. He's also from that same village, Naha number 1 in Honiara. So Seta, as the Rewa bench look on from there. They know the situation. 14 minutes of added minutes is what will come in soon. It's already there. It will be displayed soon, but we can confirm 14 minutes of added minutes. Seta with the shot. The save from Chitoko. Another one. And that one count. That equalizer won't count, as they've called for offside. We will watch the replay soon as to how it happened. They all go into the referee to query, as the assistant referee got that one picked there. Watch it happen here. Setter's kick tapped away by Chitoko, and the header came in, and already standing in that offside position was John Alec. He tried to celebrate, knowing he came from the offside zone, but then the assistant referee had the flag up already. So the change happening. Junior Jack Ani will replace Rusiate Doindoi, as we watch it again here. That tap by Chitoko, that header by Tevita, another header by John Alec, and that is the one that came from the offside zone.
Lucky to get away with that extra supermarket. Labasa, as Rewa, Lincoln Rewa had carved out that opportunity for themselves from the free kick. John Ellick just had strayed offside, so rightfully picked by the assistant referee Avinesh Narayan. Labasa, while they escape with that one, there's still good 12 minutes or so to play, so Rewa will still be mounting pressure and wanting to get the equalizer in the dying stages of this final.
Seta drops it down here for John Alec. We tend to keep possession protected, but the new man on the field, Junior Jack Ani, spoiled that one. Throw into Labasa. They all may have come in late, and that is where they're standing and watching this match from, as Junior Jack Ani from he played for Malaita Kings and also part of the Solomon Islands team in the MSG 2025. As throw-in it will be here. Anish Kem will take that one. Elisoni's pass. Rambo. They go for Ipeli. He has support and roam. Dummy by Bros. Clearance by Tanyala Wanga. Like he used to do for Lautoka in his peak days. And also for Labasa. As here is Tevita Waranivalo. Tevita. Through pass for Bros. Flicking pass for Seta. Confirms the flag, and then with the cross, Ipeli Valevo, and Asivarosi Rambo, double clearance and collision. One was Christopher Wasasala, and looks like the other one is Netani. No, it is Tanya Lawanga. So the two seasoned regulars for Labasa colliding, realizing the situation. They were desperate to clear, and in desperation they came into each other and down to the ground.
Yeah, they surely did, putting their bodies on the line and taking no chances, absolutely no chances. Safety first in the box, Christopher Wasasala, and coming from behind, running into Dan Wanga. Dan, he's already gotten up, but it appears so that Christopher Wasasala, in trying to clear that ball away, did more harm to himself than any good. So he's still on the ground receiving attention. Now with the 14 minutes that was shown at the end of the second half to be added on, with this injury to Christopher and the break in play, there will be more minutes added on. So that will be into referee's time. We'll see how much that is, but we could be looking at closer to 15, if not add another few there, closer to 20 minutes to be added on at the end of the second half.
The crowd waiting to celebrate. Labasa fans, Rewa fans waiting for that hit back, the equalizer, as they all are around the injured players there. The stretcher has been called in as well, and that may not be the end that the injured players there would want to have. Christopher Wasasala is one of them, with Tanya Lawanga. It looks like Christopher Wasasala is the one, and here they have his number 10 in the grandstand as they cheer him on while he is down on the ground. Looks like Tanya Lawanga is okay. We will confirm that as they are around them there. The referee has walked away from there, so things look to carry on, but not good and promising for Labasa. Tanya Lawanga, and he is having his time here too. He's the one who will laugh the loudest if Labasa keeps it this way and wins it after 1999. They have waited long, 26 years. That is Christopher Wasasala there. And also, Tanya Lawanga is okay and has returned to the park. But Christopher Wasasala is still down outside, and they carry on with 10 players. Labasa. Will they take the risk of carrying on with 10, or will they send someone to fill in for their star, the military man Christopher Wasasala? Lino comes in here. To the other side, Asivarosi Rambo. Starting from that left-hand side, Patrick Joseph. Great pass from him. John Alec and Tevita Waranivalo combine well. Bruce steps away, and the through pass cleared the way. Bruce not reaching to it. Tevita does. Here is Seta. John Alec. Now Rewa playing their football, possessional, with passes. John Alec, floating one, and the header from Gabrieli Matanisinga will end as a goal kick to Labasa here. And Chitoko Volava can take all the time available in the world to deliver from there, as Labasa still leading with that Simeone Rangone Turanga goal that keeps them in front, as we welcome Jasnil Prasad and Jason Jesu Darmen Abdul, and saying the Labasa Lok Anup, all watching the My TV pay-per-view live streaming. Anish Kem, he scored that goal in the semi-final and got them into the grand final right at the death of the extra spell. The attendance is record-breaking. Out of the 5 days, 7,643 people have crossed the gates here at Subrail Park to watch this grand final. There is the confirmation, bigger than any other days, starting from match day 1, 2, 3, and 4, and today it is the highest, going into 7,000. We never had that over the previous 4. Bruce struggling. Asivarosi keeping it there, but Elisoni does well, and throw in to Labasa it will be.
Yeah, the fans have surely turned up to support the Babasing Alliance. We were in the 3,000s on the first day, 4,000s in the second, somewhere upwards of 5,000 on the third day. 6,000 plus yesterday. That's what I wanted to say. And today we have 7,600 plus strong fans at Subrail Park. And what a sight to see, all of them jam-packing the stands to support the Babasing Alliance. And in amongst the crowd, the fans for Lincoln Refrigeration Rewa as well, and including the neutrals, counting down the minutes now, waiting either for Labasa to hold on or Rewa to get the equalizer.
Again, the build-up here. Seta, Tevita, that deflection from Lekima. Another cross here, and they will leave it for Asivarosi. Good run from him, good shot from him, and hits the post. What can they do? They're still there. And the clearance that brought everyone at Subrail Park to their feet, waiting for the finish, in favor or against, as both the teams struggled. Watch him stride and shoot. That traveling ball got the goalkeeper sprawling down, the post standing, and then the header from Kavaya Rawanga, and Tanya Lawanga's defense, the veteran 42-year-old, came in to block that one well.
How many times we have seen the woodworks come into the picture, and for Simi Turanga earlier on in the second half, for him it was a blessing. His shot hit the woodworks and into the roof, or onto the roof of the net, giving Labasa the lead. Asivarosi Rambo on the other hand, hitting the post and coming out. So it has been a factor in this match. For some, joy; for others, dismay. But right now, 101 minutes played, getting on very close to the 102nd, 102-minute mark, and still extra supermarket Labasa hold on 2-1 over Lincoln Refrigeration Rewa.
The clearance will be a throw in to Rewa. Every minute, every moment for them is a million here. Seta. Gabi has gone up. Now, Anish came as well in defense here. Great clearance for Labasa. Asivaros's cross. Tevita knows he's offside, so he won't get involved there. Throw in Labasa. Labasa fence, Rewa fence. Both will be interested on the seconds that tickle away here. The cross comes back for Asivarossi. That chip kick to the left hand side. And throw in from that left hand side, Rewa. 103 minutes gone. Labasa will be happy with possession, whether it is in their own half or in the opposition half, doesn't matter to them as long as they have the scoreline in favor of them. That Simeone Rangone Turanga separated the two teams as they were glued 1-1 at the halftime break. That screamer from him off the crossbar gives them the nod ahead here, and at the moment they are getting closer to be crowned the giants here in Labasa. Seta, Rewa trying to get it leveled. They have a lot of work to do. This Labasa team has not allowed them to do what they have done in their previous 4 matches, even going as far as scoring 6 massive goals in the semi-final, and that too against the defending champions Lautoka. But here the home team will not let anything like that happen. For now, they are leading. For now, Rewa is behind. Chitoko Vulava, he knows the importance of defending this one. As they all stand and watch. Bruce, huge one. The header from Christopher. Tevita Waranivalu with the cross. Another one here. And Gabi's header is a relieving one to Labasa. Time surely is of a great essence now. They are all here to watch the two giants, the two top teams of the country, battle for this Battle of the Giants final. Chitoko Vulava showed signs of relief, running across with that ball. Tevita, John Alec, Tevita, and the final one is a throw-in to Labasa. They are just doing enough, Labasa, closing down the space and killing the play that Rewa would have wanted. And the final whistle has gone here at Subrail Park in Labasa. And Labasa once again crowned the champions. They did it in Suva 2 months back as the champions of Big Fiji Fact. They have done it here at Subrail Park in Labasa under the leadership and captaincy of this military man, Christopher Wasasala. That Simeone Rangone Turanga goal has given them the championship status at Extra Battle of the Giants 2025.
In the shadows of silence, violence grows. Countless individuals suffer in silence, their cries unheard. It's time to take a stand. Violence has no place in Fiji. Let's be the change.
The views and opinions expressed